So if you've never been to Market 301, what you're going to find is about 30 different artists, makers, and or local boutiques in Lexington. We have so many talented artists and makers here in the city. I felt that it was important to give them a place to showcase their goods so that Lexington can really keep that shop local focus. I hope when somebody comes to Market 301 for the first time that they leave with just a knowing of how important it really is to shop local, that the people that they see here tonight really are people of our community. Obviously we want them to leave with all kinds of fun new local goodies, but just knowing that importance of shopping local and how that comes back to their community.
Well, we're at the Market 301. I work out of my home, out of my garage to make most of my items. And obviously the Market 301 is the ideal venue to showcase my work. I do get some business, getting some custom design orders here and there, but this really gets me out in the community and gets me meeting people. I love just striking up conversations with people here and seeing where they're from. Most of them are from Kentucky, but we get a lot of people from out of state too, and so it's a great way to get out and meet people and obviously sell some of my work too. The tagline or focus of Tailored Pride Designs is to restore life to reclaim barnwood. Every single piece that Tailored Pride Designs makes is made from a piece of wood that was either on a barn or it could have been a reclaimed flooring from an old house. The mission really is to reuse, repurpose, instead of throwing something in a landfill or seeing something, some reclaimed wood being burned down. I hate to see a barn being torn down and just having the wood destroyed. There's a lot of character, there's a lot of beauty, from the saw works to the different types of wood, just how the sun and weather has aged it over time. It's just it's a beautiful material to work with. The more I've gotten into the business, the more I've kind of just, even from people talking that I've met here at the markets, ask me if I'm interested in, and they may have a relative or family member that needs a barn knocked down. I have helped knock down barns before. I have jumped in dumpsters pulling out barnwood before. 5 years ago is when I realized how cool or unique barnwood was becoming as a decor piece. And then I was, again, having a family, growing family and a full-time job. I just kind of sat on the idea of doing it for probably 2 or 3 years. And then about a year and a half ago, just out of the blue, a friend of mine happened to come into about 6 or 7 pieces of barnwood and knew that I was kind of handy with tools, and asked if I could do anything with it, and a light bulb went off and said if I don't start it now, then I'll probably never do it. So that was the push I needed. I guess it was fate that said that I needed to start doing something. So the first thing I made was a large Kentucky cutout using the reclaimed barnwood, and that is the only piece that is sitting in my family room. That's probably the only piece I'll never sell, is that first piece I ever made. I knew about the Market 301 at this location. I've always kind of been interested in this market, and Mindy and Joey, who run this market, approached me and asked me if I would be interested at all someday of being a vendor at this market. And if you look around, this venue is just the ideal place to showcase reclaimed barnwood. I mean, the front doors are made out of reclaimed barnwood. I mean, the decor is beautiful. It's got a lot of bourbon history decor, and it's just the ideal spot, I feel, for me to showcase my work. I really am proud of Lexington and the many organizers that put these markets together, because this is not just simply the only one. There are several that go on throughout the month and the year. And it really is a great idea to keep funds and money and keep building the economy. If I sell a few pieces here, I'll turn around and spend it at a local business, probably tomorrow. So it's just it's a great idea to keep the economy going here in Lexington, which is thriving anyway. And these markets are probably a great reason why that's happening.